Isn't he also... No, I'm thinking of Ben Diskin. I was confused him and Ben Diskin around. I was going to say, isn't he a Xehanort? And it's like, no, that's Ben.
Young Xehanort is Ben Diskin.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just someone in Kingdom Hearts now. He'll just be there. Just, like, put him in his... Oh, do you think they're going to update Huey, Dewey, and Louie to have, like, the new DuckTales voices?
Maybe. I would imagine in the next saga if there's, like, a time skip.
Yeah, because that's always... Because I was thinking, like, before they showed off Maleficent, I'm like, are they going to switch Maleficent to the Angelina Jolie Maleficent?
Oh, God, no. Ugh. Right, I guess we could do these in any order, but what do you want, mate?
I like to follow the act order, so it's the one that says Act 2, which is murder first.
Oh, this is such a good level.
This one's really good. This was also, you can finish it up super quickly and miss half the fun.
Not doing that. I gotta get the full experience. It's nice and smooth, like some kind of velvety knife.
The little Ace Attorney showing the murder before it happens. So yeah, right here, the conductor would talk to you, and that's when you would get your wanted poster that you would make in the original one.
I'll call for you when the script is ready.
The murder script. I can't roll my R's, I'm sorry.
It is tough, because I teach French, and I have to, like, I cannot not roll my R's, so trying to teach kids how to roll their R's is near impossible.
As you can tell.
I'll be a bit more creative here, because this is only text. Hello.
Yeah, this is so good.
Hello, fellow Express Owl.
From one owl to another, we can...
Oh, okay, what do you want to know? What is your uncle's sister's main name?
Uncle's sister's maiden
Let's go with...
No, I already have one.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Motifapa.
It is.
Wait, what?
Motifab.
What is that?
What charity plays, mate?
Kind of uncle's
Okay, I do not, so I guess I should have to look that up. I'm gonna Google that and see what comes up. I will also turn on Safe Search.
Well, I accidentally put in the P there, so you do you.
Express Owl.
I love these guys. Who voices the crows?
The crows are voiced by Ty Konzak. Let's see who that is.
I can help your daily life.
He is in a lot of indie games. He's in Machine Abridged, Final Fantasy. He voices Heidegger. He's in a game called Flipping Death. He's in Dust, An Elysian Tale, another indie game. Indie game voice actor.
Yeah.
That's about it. He was in Apotheon. Wasn't that like a... No, it's 2015. I'm thinking of another thing. I was thinking that's the, like, weird... Do you remember when the Wii had WiiWare demos?
Slightly, yes.
Like, I remember they released, like, 4 of them, period. And I was like, huh. I was thinking there's one that was kind of, like, Greek-styled, and I thought that was it. It's tough when you think a game is one thing, and it blurs together with another in your mind.
It is true.
Alright, you get to name the pet this time.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. What is going to be our pet? Let's call him...
But if you had a pet, what
See, if you had a pet, what do you think the name of your pet's... So your pet's pet. Let's call him... Little B.
Okay. The base pet's pet. What's the space? There we go.
I don't even know who Little B is, but I just see, like, Little B, certified, verified Twitter user posting pictures of Nagito Komaeda from Danganronpa, and I'm like, why?
Now, you can skip some of these, but, like, this one is one of the funniest jokes in the entire game.
It's so good. These are all so good. And when I got here, I'm like, I know that this is going to be, this is going to come up somewhere later.
Can you decipher the scientific formula for me?
Okay, let me put this in. Jeez. I-L-O-S-E.
CAPTCHA is hilarious.
It is.
It was obvious. Thank you, fellow Express Owl. And thank you for agreeing to the terms...
This is the funny shit. Wait, you're like, what? What? What are you talking about? I didn't agree to anything. And then you go round the side. Look at that!
It's so good.
You're being funneled towards this anyway, so you wouldn't see that. And then it's like, kapow!
That's when we're talking about the good level design. It's definitely like the funneling here. But there's like when you think about games and like comedy, you have to not only funnel for gameplay, but funnel for comedy, which is an interesting concept.
Okay, so we need a key to move forward right now.
I really like how ridiculously shiny collectibles are in this game. It's quite helpful.
It is, yeah. I mean, just look at the sepia. I'm going back to like color design now, but just the sepia tone of it sets it apart from Mafia Town already.
Which body part are you the most ashamed of? Let's keep this at least PG-13. I think I typed in weenus here.
My hat is sickening.
There is heavy implications the hat is a part of her, actually.
Yikes.
It's actually at the end of this mission we'll get to see.
I read online it could be a sign of bird flu.
All the rage back in the day. Alas, no one contracts it anymore.
So, yeah, you want to get up there and get... Yeah, big shiny orb.
Just more yarn. It's fine, but I'll collect it anyway.
I do think you do need the ice hat by this level, so there's more than enough sort of items to get there for that, such as this.
That's bonus points, by the way.
You're not using the ice hat.
I'm trying to. I forgot to press A. Boom!
It was funny, because I remember when he was designing the quick hat swap menu, he's like, does anyone know if like the sounds of Japanese like drum beats are royalty free? And we're like, what is this for? And it's when you do it, it does like a very classic Japanese style drum sound, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
It works so good to represent like the idea of slowing down time.
Ooh, mysterious. Random present? No driver? Sure, why not?
Yeah, take it. It's obviously meant for you.
Event-specific outfit. Yeah.
This is one that I definitely, when I got this, I'm like, man, I wish I could use this wherever. There is, like, the mod to get all the outfits, it's just called the wardrobe mod, and it just puts every outfit in the game as just one you can, just equip wherever.
Yeah. Quite intimidating for such a friendly game.
Oh yes, well there's a couple moments in here that are a little freaky.
Yeah.
Especially one that we'll get to. I almost wish that wasn't spoiled in the beta, that moment. You know, the one everyone does.
Yeah, come chapter 3, we'll see it. Oh. Now this makes absolutely no sense if you go down a particular path.
It is, again, when we're talking about blood. I am surprised ESRB said nothing. To be fair, there is a filter of this, but if you remove the filter, like, that is crimson red. They showed off.
Do I have to be standing in his blood right now? That seems a bit disrespectful. A likely story, motif app.
I do love the art for what's meant to be your uncle's sister's aunt, was it?
Or cousin, yeah.
Something like that. It's like, it's what a lovely old lady.
Leave this case to us.
Who could have thought she was capable of murder?
Yes, the crows were in on it the whole time. The solving of it, anyway.
I can't believe that these totally innocent individuals were actually some type of agents in the end.
Were they meant to be a reference to Spy vs. Spy?
I was just going to say, I think they're based on Spy vs. Spy. At least, like, you know, a little bit in their silhouette, at least.
How dare ya?
He really rolls his R's harder and harder as the game goes on.
There's one that rolls for a solid 3 seconds, which I don't even know how you do that.
Probably has perfect teeth, because I can tell you, with fucking Overbite, you can't do that.
Are owl hours like Frieza minutes?
Oh, poor guy.
So this mission here, you are in charge of solving the case, and you must collect all the evidence to do so. Now, you can advance the clock and finish it very quickly, but you should definitely try and collect it all for the most fun.
For sure, that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, don't get caught by them, because for some reason they're now not with us in this endeavor.
Well, it's because they don't want you investigating, because you're out of your jurisdiction, Hat Kid. I want your badge and gun. They introduce it to you, and then you get to see how you avoid it. It's great. You could do a sequelitis on this, a very hypocritical one.
Oof, Tanner, the spiciness never stops. It's like you've just ingested a spice.
Grab some milk, because it's going to get spicier here on out.
Red Hot Pepper Gaming, the truth.
I'm so sad Hot Pepper Gaming is done. Also, yep, in case the Metal Gear was not not explicit enough. I'm so sad Hot Pepper Gaming is not a thing, because I really wanted to do that one day.
What, is it like finished for good?
Yeah, they finished it. They shut down the channel and just said, like, yep, it's starting, the joke is becoming tired. I think we're good. We're going to keep everything up, but for the most part, they wanted to move on to other endeavors, which I think works out well.
Yeah.
But I was like, I really wanted to. My favorite is still Wooly almost dying.
Yeah, that's great. There we go. The first suspect is the conductor himself, looking very evil.
They all look like incredibly nefarious here.
That's the joke, really. There we go.
So I think time moves when you go between certain doors. So you don't have to complete the doors, but you can just go through certain ones and it jumps to certain amounts of time.
Yeah.
So I think the way they speedrun this is they go basically through to... Also, I'm going to get so many speedrunning facts wrong and people are going to yell at me. But I think what it was from what I watched is they go through a certain door and it just advances right to the end. So you even get to see, like, your answers in some of the stuff they say here, and it's great. It's so good. I love the answer, because a lot of it, when you think about how games are made, it leads to what would be funny on people's videos as well, so people typing in different stuff. Like, that was a big component going into it.
There you go.
Little hints about where to run up. Oh, you know what this also... So this section here, this room is used in another sort of area. Someone made a WarioWare level for, like a DLC... not DLC, but mod level, which puts you in little random rooms of the game, and you have to solve them in 10 seconds. And, like, that's a room there where you have to run up and get out, and it's great. It's so good. It's one of the best mods, and it was so good, even though it's, like, legally, it literally says WarioWare, the official account supported it and said, like, this is one of the best things.
Okay, I think there's just a key in here, but there might also be something else. I'm not sure.
It's always worth looking around.
Yeah, just a key, I think. That's why I backtracked just a little bit.
This is thankfully one of those games where nothing is permanently missable, because I hate those in games.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, especially in a collectathon, you know?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite, like, I mean, aside, if this is even up there, what's your favorite collectathon game?
It would have to be Banjo-Kazooie. It's just perfectly designed, you know?
No, for sure, I can see that.
Like, you don't exit the level, you can get all the collectibles mostly on your first visit. It's just the streamlinedness. It's perfect.
Yeah, no, for sure. I can see why some people would like Tui more, but no, I think Kazooie is much more of a succinct package, for sure.
I respect Tui, it's just too much. There's one more in here, and there's like a few more around this area. Ooh, shiny. Nice. Her eyes were rolling back in her head for a second, though.
Well, it's just okay. It's her mortal form starts to shimmer.
Stop
you know?
it! Oh, Jesus. Ah, yes.
Gotcha.
Motif app is now an available suspect.
Implying suicide, which is like, again, ESRB E10? Well, actually, later on, there's just straight nooses in the game.
Yikes. Yeah.
like later, I'm thinking about, because I actually watched last night, a YouTuber I watched, he put up a abridged, like, 50-minute stream highlight thing of him playing through this entire game, and just helped me remember some certain things, and I'm like, I totally forgot about that, and it's like, yeah, there's the talking noose that talks about just how much it wants to put itself around Hat Kid, and it's like, it's a little woof.
There you go. This is how you get past it. I remember you having trouble with that in your LP.
Did you watch my LP?
I watched all of it, mate.
Ooh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I commented on it. Did you not see? I was like, you're not doing stuff right.
You know what? Actually, I do remember now. Also, this room is a straight reference to Metal Gear, specifically Metal Gear Solid 2 with the tanker.
Yes.
This, like, all the different owls looking at the screen there. Sadly, you can't put a video of a Japanese Graver model on the screen for them.
Alas.
So yeah, this is where they'll start talking about your things here.
The ugliest hat.
Wow, rude. I pay big money for those.
She said she was ashamed of her. I've never seen
Such terrifying hat.
I mean, to be fair, they do give you powers of, what, cryomancy with this one?
There you go.
A lot of keys in this one.
Don't worry, I should be able to get all of them. I'm just trying to do it in the most optimal way that I can.
Well, no, I think it's only if you go into, like, the final door early you have to worry about getting the mission done. I think this one is missable.
Ooh. I love how it's just a one plank.
Just a wooden plank of, like, a real dog. It's so good.
Ooh, Little B's gotten itself into an unusual situation.
No, Lil B! Save yourself!
The base dog.
It's so good. Save Lil B from becoming sawdust. Oh, so good.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, this is fairly simple.
I was really expecting, like, a countdown timer here with, like, a lot of really difficult jumps, and it's like, no, it's pretty much just heading up there. So, like I was saying, when I played through this myself, I used the Freedom Planet hat, which lets you do basically a third jump, but it's like it's the spinning jump from Freedom Planet. That makes a lot of the platforming really non-existent, because you can just fly up places, and I'm kind of sad I did that, but at the same time, once I started using that hat, it was badge, so you can use it with other hats. It felt so good. I couldn't not use it.
Oh, beautiful.
Thanks, Little B.
Why did the murderer not only set this up, but also give me evidence?
You know what? Don't ask what the mind of a psychopath thinks.
Okay, the express owls are now available. One of them was murdered, so...
No, it implies that it's all of them.
Huh.
Every single one was in on it. They just didn't like that one guy.
Last two should be in here.
I think, well, the last one is way at the top there.
Yeah.
The most intriguing one, for sure.
Do you like a sauna, Tanner? Can't really say I've ever been in one myself.
I've been in one, though, mind you, I have a heart condition, and everyone, it's like, don't go in if you have a heart condition, and I'm like, no, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. No, I really enjoy saunas, they're nice. Though, I don't know how some people can be in there for a long time. I like to go in there for, a couple minutes, but there's people who are like, yeah, I've been here for an hour, and I'm like, you are going to die.
Like, you go in and then just shriveled skin. There's no meat inside.
So that raises more questions.
But honestly, it's probably the one that makes the most sense. We'll see. We'll see in a second.
We got the key here, and we can go to the last door there. Where, again, when we get there, I want you to take a look at the big screen in the back, because there's, again, questions that are raised. Oh, you didn't hit the switch.
Fuck. Hopefully that hasn't dicked me over.
No, I think you're good.
Dum-da-dum.
Because I think I made that exact mistake, and you get more time than you think here.
So is the switch up here, or...?
It's through the door, and then right on the platform that you jumped off. No, go through the door. Go back.
No.
Like the door up there.
Brain fart.
That's okay. It happens.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
Turn. Yeah, you jumped right over it.
Balls exposed.
As nice as the sepia tone filter is, it does make certain things a little more difficult to see.
So yeah, we could have finished this whenever we liked, really, but I just like to go to 100% on these things.
So, look in the background there. Look at the hat. There's stuff in it. Is it part of her?
No, it's just where she keeps stuff.
Yeah, but how can all that stuff fit in there? Was it us?
I'm an available suspect now. And that's it. We are done.
Very, that clock there, very reminiscent of Persona 3, which is like a weird reference to throw in there, but sure,
Yeah.
why not? I mean, it is just a clock, it might not be, but...
We don't know.
Yeah, we're kind of confused how this worked, honestly.
We couldn't find any.
Yeah, I took all the evidence. You ain't got shit.
No idea who murdered this owl.
What? So you've done pickle to solve the case?
He's old. Don't judge him.
Who's the murderer? Which one are you?
I love you, Xander.
So not to pull the curtain behind, but each one of these provides a different ending.
Yep.
So we gotta make our choice. Now, I did it being Hat Kid, along with most people. I think we should go with Motifap.
Motifap it is.
I mean, the evidence is all there.
Mrs. did it after all.
Not saying anything. Your silence only incriminates you further.
The silent treatment.
Oh my god.
What? I've never seen this.
And the fucking, like, Days of Our Lives music. Da-da-da-da.
Why murder one of the express owls?
As you might have noticed, darling,
I have never done this before.
No, this is new. What? The twist!
I know you've been having trouble shooting the movie, darling. So I made up this scheme to help you correct
Wow, he's actually considerate. But could you have done it without the murder?
Owl was kind enough to
Oh, okay, it was a trick. A ruse!
So this makes me wonder, like, if it is fake blood in a game, does the ESRB allow that?
Possibly.
Because that makes me think of, like, in, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, there's, like, blood stains in Rogueport, and I'm like, is that okay? Like, it makes me wonder.
Solving the murder, lad.
So yeah, it may be a bit too non-platformy for some people, but just in terms of like a genre switch, I really appreciate this one.
No, and I think it lasts just the right amount of time that even if you don't like it, it's like, you can get it over with pretty quickly.
You think I'd let a murder happen on my...
If the murder was gonna happen, I'd do it myself.
That was all just a setup for my newest...
Obviously a reference to Murder on the Orient Express,
Yes.
the old story and recent movie.
Oh, you think...
Look, he helped you. You're not even gonna say thanks?
Even remotely as good? Ha!
I'm just trying to think, does the conductor help to make any of DJ... No, this is just a one-sided thing, so it really makes you think who's the nicer one.
Well, DJ Groove seems modern to me.
Yeah, he's more for that collab lifestyle, you know? He works together with YouTube videos and stuff. It's not just on his own.
See, penguins and owls watch movies together, so why can't they work together?
We're doing it. We're solving bird racism.
Let's see, I got 36 pawns, 2 conductor bonus things.
This is a really cool system with giving you the points and seeing how well you do. I love it. I think it's a really neat way of, you know, fighting against yourself, but then I think the actual high score you can compare with other people's scores with. So there's some good stuff here.
For sure, mate. And it is just something like straight out of a Paper Mario game. I would say specifically Super Paper Mario.
Well, it reminds me of, well, there's the train level in both Paper Mario 1 and 2.
Yep.
So it's like, it definitely reminds me of that, you know? Those are some of my favorite levels, too.
I'm not going there yet, that's for next time.
Really wants you to.
No, I refuse.